heck of a show, and it was a racer I'd never heard of before. Here we go, we're off and running. So you'll see there's a bit of delay between the racers, but it's actually not that bad. Kake's got that classic cursor on the screen, making me panic thinking that it's mine, but it's Kake's. That's okay. Not a big deal. So, so yeah, I totally forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so Kyriella races with us on our SRL. It's nice to see that she's racing here. That's really cool. Crambo, of course, I have known on Twitch since well before Necrodancer was even a thing. He's a great dude. He took a huge extended break from Twitch because of life things, but now is back on it full-time. Well, mostly full-time. And yeah, he is definitely one of the most entertaining streamers, I think. And he's also super nervous. I've talked to him a little bit beforehand, but I imagine most of our racers are. I know that tends to be a thing. And also because a lot of our racers don't have, aren't really used to a lot of viewers, they can get a little nervous. And plus, since there is, things on the line, since it is a tryout.
We have indeed just lost TicTacFoe.
Yes, TicTacFoe. I think that was a boss or a trapdoor.
Yeah,
and
it was
a minotaur.
Yeah. He was using the cat there, so things probably got a little dicey with that.
Yeah, I feel like the cat is more rare than when it first came out, and so I feel like I'm very unpracticed with it because of that, but also because I'm so used to Melody that I feel like I screw up because I expect the lunge and I expect the back attack, and those are not there.
Right, you start using Melody strats and it's not working out.
It's not working out, no. That's okay. Not an issue. So again, as I was getting to, it's okay if you don't necessarily win the race or whatever. We're just looking at sort of your general all-around skill, and I think overall, we had something like 44 applicants, and it's a 32-person tournament. So yeah, I don't know if everyone who wins the race is necessarily gonna, if you don't win the race, that doesn't mean you're necessarily out. So, all right. So we saw Kyriella is on to Zone 2, as is Kake.
Yeah, they're pretty much neck and neck. They
pretty
finished
much neck and
within
neck.
seconds of each other for that Zone 2 boss.
Though we're seeing a massive difference in their builds. Kyriella is basically base build, whereas Kake has got the glass whip, which is loved and hated by many. It's very polarizing. We see an urn on the side there. Unfortunately, won't be able to get it unless picks up a damage up somewhere, and actually switches over to the obsidian. Yeah,
it's a little safer.
Definitely safer. Yeah, I would take the obsidian rapier in a heartbeat there. I know that Crambo, I wanted to mention. I'm probably gonna mention him a little more just because I've watched a lot of his practice. But he hates Deep Blues as a boss, and he just handled it nicely with a flawless. But he played it very safe. He was practicing the quicker strats, but I think he opted to go for something a little safer, which might be smart because I know he said also that he was gonna have some nerves as well. And Kake there, wasting some beats, and ouch, down goes Kyriella. Looks like the Dark Minotaur has a kill count of 2 now. Praise ham. Kake picking up some ham there. Probably worth, especially after ditching the glass weapon. So Kake's definitely got the best build going on right now. TicTacFoe, it appears, has also died. You can kind of tell by their timers. Crambo and Kake still haven't died yet. But TicTac and Kyriella have both gone down a couple times.
Yeah, and Kake here picking up a bit of a lead over Crambo and with the stronger build, so he's in a pretty good spot as long as he keeps his cool.
Yeah, if I was Crambo, I wouldn't be pushing too hard to try and win the race. I would just play a nice safe build. But that's also based on the fact that I know where he's at, and I think he should just try and finish, as all of our racers really should. Don't try to go crazy and end up costing yourself a life because you're trying to win, because the win doesn't really matter as much as just having a solid completion. So, and a really nice play there by Kake. I don't know, it's very subtle, but taking out that conga line. If Kake attacked the sort of kept alternating and attacked leaving behind the quake spell.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Those quick kills though.
Yeah, that was a nice kill, but you got that. Yeah, that quake spell is key. Although, and then gets another Dead Ringer quick kill item, the phasing dagger. But I would not switch up in this situation.
That one, yeah. If you had a holster, you would obviously take it with you, but it's not worth losing all your damage and reliability.
Exactly. Yeah, and actually, based on what happened in the because that was the first time I've ever phasing daggered Dead Ringer. It's like you hit him once and it completely switches phases. So I guess you could throw it, because you don't even need a weapon for the next. So the super fast kills, just throw the dagger into him and then get him to sand dash into the thing, and it's done, because you don't need a weapon to kill his second phase. So
the problem with that though is you might get dunked by some skellies.
That's true, but you're not even. Oh, I guess yeah, you're gonna have the skelly spawners. So that's absolutely true. That's a very good point. So yes, if you have a holster, then for sure do it.
I think you can also hit his second phase with the dagger phase, and if you manage to get in close to him.
Really? I would not want to risk that. But yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I'll have to test that. That's really cool. Nice. Oh, I'm gonna switch things over quick. Just got the.
So Crambo about to head into Zone 3, and we've got Kaki just about out of Zone 3.
Yeah, Kake's moving real fast. I say like top tier is like 5 minutes out of Zone 3, but at this speed, still really good. Probably going to be like about 7 minutes or so. And Kyriella kind of messing up the Coral Rift strat there and dying, which is unfortunate. What's up, Jacket Games? How's it going? Steak, Fubzo, McBashty, how's it going? Nice to see you guys all here. I'm gonna change this music because it's slow. There we go. And Canadian, I know I should say this to my co-hosts more. Feel free to play your own music on your side. I know that some people, they just kind of sit in silence, and it's just not as fun. So I encourage it.
I had to have just one of their sounds on.
Oh, you have one of their sounds. That's smart. That's a good idea. Yeah, I guess let me know if anything interesting is said or if there anything's going on there. That's kind of cool. Glass broadsword, pick up from Crambo. I would use it
Not
to open up
going
that
for it.
barrel.
Yeah, at least see if you get something nice in there.
But it looks like he's just going to keep moving, and that's fair enough.
I would definitely agree with not keeping it, though, especially since he's a person who's really used to bolt. You don't want to go with the broadsword over the spear there.
Yeah, exactly. That's a really good point. Yeah, Crambo is... Bolt is like his only character. He's only playing Cadence because he wanted to be in this tournament. So he had to practice a ton with Cadence. But yeah, so he's not used to flail. He's not used to whip. He's not used to any weapon that basically isn't a bolt weapon. So I wonder if the rifle counts as a bolt weapon. Might be bolt action. And my dog's freaking out. Classic.
He's
child.
angry about that pun.
Yeah, he didn't like that pun. That wasn't even really... I don't even know if that counts as a pun. It was just bad. All right, so Zone 4, Kake's already on Zone 4. And again, I love this. I love when I see people I've never seen race this game be super solid. I think it's just very exciting because it's nice to know that there's like a fresh batch of people who picked up this game after release who are getting good. I love to see that. And it's encouraging too because we did certainly have a main group for all the CoNDORs, and I'd love to see that expanded. We pretty much had like just enough to get... Oh, and Kake takes a bad hit from that corner armadillo. Takes 3 hits. That hurt.
Those armadillos are just...
Oh, the worst. So trolly.
That was the first time he's taken a hit, though, in Zone 3, so everything else he's handling pretty confidently.
That's good. Yeah, and Crambo picking up the Blast Helm. That's a really smart pickup. Kyriella surprisingly struggling. She's actually a very solid player. And that could be the nerves thing again, as we'd mentioned earlier. But I'm sure she can, once she sort of shakes it out, she'll get back on. Actually, with that, the good thing about these tryouts is we're giving people ample time to try out. So we expect a bit of race nerves at the beginning. That's fair. And so we give people an hour total to sort of strut their stuff and see how it goes. And so we definitely saw some people who started a little slow on Friday, but got a lot stronger over the course of the racing. And so that's fair. We do take all of that stuff into account. So even if you start to struggle early, and this goes to all the racers who are going to be trying out today in chat, if you struggle early, don't worry too much. You'll just, sort of shake it off, get your act together, and then, and just don't panic too much. And that was a bad hit by Kake there. Gotta be careful not to touch those Boots of Pain.
He skipped a beat, so he found himself in a bit of a bad position there, not able to do enough damage to deal with the confused mage, I think.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, those mages, you forget that they have 3 health, because usually you have enough damage at this point, but if you're rocking the obsidian and you run out of your obsidian charge, then that's gonna hurt. So Kake trying to get to Dead Ringer first, unfortunately in a very sketchy situation besides that Ring of Peace. I'd say Crambo's got a bit stronger of a build here. He's got those lead boots to allow him to stand on the goo and not die, and not be shrunk, I mean. And but he is going a little slower. Did just get wall pigged, and now he's only at 2 hearts, so he actually just lost a ton of health as I was saying that. So commentator curse, of course. As everyone
Looks like Kaka going
it.
for the quick kill here with the bells.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, that's the strat that Jack showed me. It's really good. Although kind of went the wrong way a little bit. If going for that, got smacked by that ogre, and this is really scary. And down goes Kyriella again, Conga fight. Whereas our other racers are all zone 4. And Super Saiyan mode is happening now.
He's handling this pretty well.
He's doing okay, but that ogre will get you. You'll just get off beat. See there? He had to jump to the left.
So close.
Kake, ouch. So again, that isn't the worst thing. That would be really bad if it was a race, but because this is just tryouts, it's not the worst thing to go down like that, because we saw that you're capable of getting to Dead Ringer in a reasonably good time, so that's fine. So this puts Crambo in the lead with... oh no, TicTacFoe is also on zone 4-3. They both have...
He's been zooming pretty fast there.
Oh, you know why that is. He has the ultimate combo. Ring of Mana freeze spell is so good.
You just freeze everything all the time.
It's absurd, because it freezes the entire floor. Ooh, but just took a wall pig damage there, and that's not good. And Crambo finding a potion, but does he take it? Crambo, potion, it's above you. Go. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Crambo, you need that potion. No. Oh, at least get kissed by the pixie. But yeah,
he's not commenting on it, so I don't think he realizes.
Oh, are you listening to his stream?
Yeah, he's in the top left, so I've got his going.
Fair enough. Oh, and this is gonna get a little squirrely for Crambo, as he's just going with full. Oh no. Yeah, he's just getting full mini boss release here. That's super sketchy.
He's still on titanium too.
Yeah, so he's only got that 2 damage. But he's doing a nice job of. Oh my God, this is scary. Is Dead Ringer gonna cost another life? Yeah, that's a good strat right there. That's I like, but he's got to be really careful with that really smart play there, dodging the mini boss. But oh no, Crambo, and now it's up to TicTacFoe. And he's got a similar situation. It's really scary when you have all those enemies. They prevent you from moving and dodging out of the way. Oh my God, I would be freezing. I would be freezing just to freeze those enemies. Oh, this is so sketchy. Oh my God, the Dead Ringer is MVP today. This is insane. Okay, it freezes. I didn't know it freezes.
Yeah, he's taking out those sarcophagus. It's fine.
Really smart, but the problem here. Okay, there he goes. He handled it. My goodness. All right, so he's on to his Necrodancer fight, and that's got to hurt for all of our racers getting dunked like that. An Obsidian Rapier find by Kyriella. In fact, Obsidian Rapier and had the Titanium Spear, so basically mixing Kake and Crambo's build. And it looks like actually TicTacFoe is going to be doing the bomb strat here, which is super fast.
Yeah, he's got enough to easily do it.
So at this point, what we're going to hope for our racers is that they can kind of shake the sillies out a little, because that can really hurt. Dying to Dead Ringer like that. I mean, they were already 11 minutes into the race, and then you died Dead Ringer, and it's only a 20-minute time limit on this. Now, when we do the actual races, oh no, TicTac!
Oh man, he got stuck with the longsword on Dorian.
You gotta back off. If he's bomb, you gotta back off. You cannot YOLO like that. That sucks. Oh my God. Do we need a Dead Ringer command for CoNDOR? We might. Dead Ringer, please. Jeez. That was insane. All right,
so for the first time in the race, we've got Kyriella in the lead.
That's true.
She's got a decent run going on here. She's in zone 3. She's got those boots of pain. So that makes for some very scary lunges for her.
Oh yeah, doing stupid damage with those lunges. Now it doesn't seem like, oh yeah, no, because of the knockback, not doing the, because there's like I forget what the combo is, but you do like a hit and a lunge to like double tap Or did they get rid of that? I don't remember.
I think it just stacks up the damage right now.
Okay, because there was a situation where you could, like, hit a skeleton who has a shield, and you'd hit the shield, and then you'd also hit the kill with the Boots of Pain, but I don't remember the combo for that. I'm sure someone in chat will remember. Streamers? What? Oh my goodness. So yeah, Kyriella tanking up. That's really good for Kyriella, as she did struggle to get started, but it looks like she's got a nice start now, pushing into zone 3-3. So she's going to be heading into zone 4 shortly. Very nice. Crambo struggling to get a start going here. He got hit by a yellow skeleton, cost him a ton of life, and I don't know if he reset or if he ended up dying. We'll see what he ends up finding. A nice early chainmail. That's always good.
I think he hasn't done either of those, because he was at 1.5 hearts a second ago.
He hasn't done either what?
He hasn't reset or died.
Oh, okay.
From the yellow skeleton.
Yeah, he might have been hit by that. Yeah, fair enough. TicTacFoe has a very, very, very nice... Oh, double ring of peace. That actually is really frustrating.
So Kyriella going on to zone 4 in 5 minutes. That's good time.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly the time that you want to be jumping in there. So that is a very solid run. Okay.
Over on the right here, we got Kakefumi with the sweep strats. Also making pretty good progress through zone 3 there. Probably going to be done in about 6 minutes.
Oh, that is an absurd build. Yeah, it's the mop plus the Boots of Pain, though.
I would keep the mop there. Just
I would keep the mop as well, but I feel like it might just be a comfort thing. Yeah, because that is objectively a better weapon, but the mop combo is too strong. TicTacFoe going down to the Congo line there. Crambo trying to get out of zone 3. It looks like he refreshed his build. Is that? I might have missed a death there, yeah, but I think he might have died. All right, Kyriella doing a nice job here. Having to fight the mummy from the bottom, which is the most frustrating way to fight the mummy, but handled it very nicely. Oh, and very nice.
From the bottom is actually pretty easy with DJC strats. The side is probably the worst. It takes up the most room.
Oh, really? I should learn the strats. What are they easy to explain, or are they?
A little bit. So when you're below them, the little mummy spawns instead to the bottom left of the mummy instead of the bottom.
Oh.
So
okay.
every like 3 beats you hit left, basically, while going down.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like a fub step. I don't know if you know the fub step.
I don't know the fub step.
The fub step is Fubzo's dragon strat, where you can sort of move the dragon while you fight him instead of it's sort of like the 2x2 bat dance, but with moving the dragon as well. So it's sort of speedrun strats a little bit, because you can get the dragon more where you need him to be. It's kind of cool. And there was a Crown of Telly there for Kyriella, and it actually puts Kyriella a lot closer to the boss, which is good. That's actually a strat that I've been trying to employ. I haven't found a good layout for it, but basically, yeah, you can get the Crown of Teleport, and then if you have a map and you can see that the shop is near your exit, you might as well just take a damage and teleport to pretty much the exit, and just skip all of that floor. So we'll see if anyone can employ that strat. I'd love to see it. I think that'd be cool. And a Giganticism scroll used by TicTacFoe there, and that can be really good on Coral Rift because you don't get affected by the water. It's really good. That's a good point, Jack. So Kake found a, I think it was Kake, or was it Kyriella? No, it was Kyriella. Found the Dagger of Phasing in 4-2.
Yeah, passed it up.
Yeah, passed it up. Might be a comfort thing, but interestingly, like the Necrodancer, your weapon doesn't really matter that much. And Dead Ringer, if you've got a really strong, like if you've got the Dagger Phasing, then that's kind of great. So it's just a matter of getting out of zone 4. And Crambo goes down again. Looks like to a boss arena there. That's unfortunate. So he's hurting. Yeah, actually, we're just about at the 20-minute mark here. So we'll see if anyone can complete a run. I find it's going to be unlikely. We got 2 on 4-3. But the 20-minute mark is coming up fast, and that's gonna be kind of devastating if you get this far again and go down. And yeah, Kyriella's got a really fast run going here. TicTac having a very tanky build there with the Squega suit, the plate mail, as well as the titanium bow. But you got to be careful with that bow because you get trolled sometimes. thinking you can escape, but there's an enemy there.
Kyriella just got dunked by Dead Ringer.
Oh no! Dead Ringer again? That's 4? 3. 3 kills?
That's 4. That's 4 Dead Ringers.
4 Dead Ringers. Because
Actually, no, sorry.
There was a
it was
Necrodancer.
3 and a Necrodancer.
Yeah. Ooh, and Kake taking some damage there.
He just tanked that mummy. He's like, I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah. Nicely done. All right, we hit the 20-minute mark, so we'll see when they stop. It's a shame for Kake, as Kake's at the boss here, but also isn't sporting a lot of health. All right, so we might be calling it and starting a new race here. Yeah, we're gonna... Okay, we let him finish. We'll see what happens here. He's got a really trolly situation with this Saiyan mode.
The Ring of Courage is putting in work here.
Yeah, it's allowing him to duck out of the way, and that's really strong. And that skeleton just totally, like, took a bullet for him there. That's crazy. All right, so he's on to his Necrodancer fight. We're gonna let him finish the race, and then we're gonna call it. He is at half a heart, so he's gotta be really careful. Does look like... How many bombs? I can't even see. Is that 3 bombs?
He's got 5 bombs.
5 bombs. All right, so double bomb here. Nice. Single. Very good. Pick up the golden loot. And actually, that sucks because the dragon... Oh, stomped on by the dragon. Yeah, the red dragon spawn instantly is terrible. All right, so that's another death from the Necrodancer, and I think we're going to call it there. So no points handed out that first round. Not that the points really matter, but we just like to keep track. It's kind of like Whose Line Is It Anyway?
A lot of people got really close, though. Dead Ringer just...
Yeah.
everybody.
So did everybody get to Dead Ringer? Everybody but Crambo? Did Crambo not?
Crambo did not. Did he? Yes, he did.
Yeah, I think everybody did.
Everybody got run.
Yeah, Dead Ringer was putting in work. So it looks like all of our racers will need to practice Dead Ringer, but the thing about that is that's just one aspect. Everybody else had pretty solid runs. So we take that into account. It's like, yeah, okay, everybody died to Dead Ringer, but everything else about their gameplay was really strong. So yeah, I think that's okay. Okay. So I'm letting them know that we're ready to go. And so they're going to all jump into the stairs in a second. We'll get things started. I should arbitrarily award points. Actually, I think that's happening. It's not arbitrary, but yeah. Our refs are sort of... I hesitate to say judging, but that's kind of what's happening. It's sort of just looking at everybody's play and seeing how people do, and then sort of rating based on that if they're going to be a nice fit for the tournament. All right. Yeah, I do have to give a shout out to Crambo's awesome skin. So it's Captain Crambo. He's got the Captain Planet thing going, which is amazing. That was created by Sora T, who will be racing later. She might be in the second race, actually. Let me just check that. Yes, she's in the second race with Regarium, Zuki Wookie, and the Boss. All right. How's everybody doing in Chatland? Has a couple of strats you can use, and there's a lot of adjustments. Yeah, that's sort of it's sort of like Deep Blues or Death Metal. Is like there's a sort of general strat you want to do, but it's not like perfectly. It's not like Coral Rift, where it's like, here's how to kill Coral Rift: throw dagger, bomb, done. It's not as like figured out as that. There's a little bit of adjusting. So like with Deep Blues, you kind of go up the third lane, but then you kind of have to adjust based on what's going to hit you and dodge accordingly. But if done, like you never get yourself into a bad situation if you do that strat. It's always doable. It's just a matter of if you can react to, say, the queen or the pawns or the knights coming at you. Crambo, the first to get down to his boss, he's just got a broadsword, which of course he's not super duper comfortable with. I think he's going to go for bomb strats here. He was practicing his conga bomb strats, which he did not do with Bolt, because you don't bomb with Bolt generally. You just kill all the things. Now, this was one of the problems with his practice that I saw, was he kind of doesn't go down. He likes to stay near the exit, but I think that's not actually faster.
Yeah, because Conga just gets stuck, and
exactly.
He took damage. He got dunked by one of those lines there.
Yeah, so he's going to unfortunately not be able to pick up anything, so he's going to hope for something in Zone 2, because this is not a strong build to start. So hopefully you really want to get a flawless Zone 1 boss, as Kake just did with the glass crossbow. I did not see where that came from, but the build on Kake already is just kind of absurd.
He just grabbed that crossbow out of the chest, didn't he?
No, I think got the bomb spell, went for a purple, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't see it,
I
unfortunately.
could be mistaken. Oh, I didn't start the timer. Eli, please. Okay, so just add 2.5 minutes to the time, because I don't think Crambo's died yet. So
there's 2 hams in play.
2 hams in play. There are 2 hams in play. Kyriella's got a ham as well. Awesome. Praise him.
Kyriella also has the dagger phasing. Did opt to go for it this time.
Yeah, we'll see how that... Well, I mean, with Dead Ringer, it's so much better. So, yeah, we'll see. And I'm also curious not... when the crossbow is going to bite Kake. Not to commentator curse, but that crossbow, I don't know. It just, it's so hard to play so flawlessly with it. You'll eventually forget that you have a crossbow and that it's run out of ammo, and then, okay, never mind. Oh, wait. Not
He's
enough
thinking
money.
about it. Ooh.
Bomb the shopkeep. You gotta use 2 bombs and then attack. Oh, I think Kake might have forgotten had the blast helm, but it worked out still. And it looks like Crambo died. I missed the death. Crambo is down. Rip Crambo.
Apparently he's been reading the chat.
Who?
Crambo.
Crambo? Don't read chat. Yeah, he can't help himself. That's kind of funny, but yeah, don't read chat, Crambo. You gotta focus. So Kyriella, still going with the dagger phasing. Pretty good. I find the dagger phasing, oftentimes I'm surprised. I'm like, oh yeah, I one-shot this thing because it has armor, and I forget, like the armadillos. Or
yeah, when they're
shields.
rolling, you're like, oh, why is that dead?
We'll see if there's a death metal. Yeah, so you can attack through the shield on death metal if you want with the dagger phasing.
I think she might have forgotten that. She went for the side out of instinct.
But yeah, I think it's not a big issue. Threw the dagger up, got a little excited. Goes pre-walk of shame. I think that's allowed. It's technically slower, but skips on the glass torch. Nope, takes it, and that's okay too because you kill those whatever they're called, wraiths. You one-shot them.
Whatever on this one, yeah.
They're called whatever. Yeah, I don't know. They're poltergeists in zone 4. They're wights in zone 2. They're wraiths in zone. Ghasts. They're called ghasts.
That's right.
And you also
got that quake scroll too. We were just killing Dead Ringer.
Yeah, Dead Ringer is going down all day. Ooh, and a giant armadillo on TicTacFoe's side. I love those guys because they can crack open the shop walls, which is kind of amazing. I haven't actually seen that used, but for score, if you find a giant armadillo, you are in the money. Crambo got a base rapier, but also has a blast helm and cheese. And it looks like he's fighting... Now, this was a boss that he did practice, though he got in a little excited there with his rapier. And so, yeah, he took damage, so he's not going to be able to get the flawless kill on this. Flawless kill over on TicTacFoe's side, getting the blast helm. So we're seeing lots of blast helms today, I feel like.
Blast helm's just so good.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's really good, especially even just because it gives you 3 bombs. Oh, and it looks like we missed a leprechaun kill on TicTacFoe's side. A little sad about that. Love watching those little guys get wrecked. Crambo had cheese and now doesn't and is at half a heart. So he must have took some real damage there, which is a bummer for him. Looks like Kyriella onto zone 3 boss fight using the freeze blood magic. Smart. Just to deal with that. Because the dagger phasing is a little tricky in the zone 3. Any dagger is kind of tricky in the zone 3 trapdoor. Just because, you know, things get a little
those
sketchy.
bomb strats.
Yeah, nicely done. Oh, and the phasing does 2 damage on Coral Rift when you throw.
Right, so you can do it with just 1 bomb.
There's some game knowledge. Nicely done.
Gorlanede, always nice. Oh no, they gave her the gi.
Oh no! Scroll and Need gives the gi zone 4. That's awful. That's a death wish. No, that is really bad because it is so hard to flawless.
Cross charm though.
Oh, that'll
salvage
hype.
things a little bit.
Absolutely, yeah. Because zone 4 is like a sure thing taking damage somewhere. It's
this
just
is some Aria run right here.
Yeah, you got exactly. The phasing is nice though. Oh, get out of there, Goolums! Okay, took a hit there. You gotta watch the shrinking. And took some Goolum damage, but has the 4 damage on the... Oh, no. Got a little stabbed there by that Parry Knight. And down goes Crambo. He got run over by an armadillo. So everybody's on a different zone. So Crambo zone 1, Kake zone 2, TicTac zone 3, and Kyrie on zone 4.
Kyrie going for that shop, which I think is definitely a good choice. Oh, she gave up on it. There was too many enemies in the way.
Yeah, it's kind of like you got to know when to pick your battles, and I think that was a good time to sort of run away, especially since she's currently at 1 hit. I would be liberal with the usage of the freeze spell at this point, just to be case. Like, you really don't want to get... Well, you obviously don't want to die, so that was almost a trolley bounce trap there, because I think it put back into the Kyriella back into the... What happened? Just dropped the beat? I think just dropped the beat.
She got a little confused with the harpy and the bad boat coming at her.
Yeah.
From the looks of it.
That hurts. What's up, Elb? Elb 20,000. How's it going? Blood dagger. Who got the blood dagger? Crambo? I don't know. Got rid of it, though.
I don't know.
He's got the glass spear now. So with the glass spear, I am pretty much guaranteed to throw it on my first boss.
Yeah, and then you just go for the chest and get something that's not so fragile.
Exactly, because as I've said before, the glass, Zone 4 is the glass breaker. It will break your glass. Because it's, like I was saying, it's so hard to get through Zone 4 without getting hit. So this looks like, is this Deep Blues for Crambo? No, it's Coral Rift.
It's Coral Rift.
Is he going to throw? Yes, he did throw. And I think that's the wise choice. I would have definitely done that as well. Still pick up the shard, though. Never know. Might get Squega-suited. TicTacFoe on to Zone 4 with a nice solid kill there, but does have glass with no protection. So, and got an Obsidian Whip, decided to go with the glass. So that's a little bit sketchy, especially with the sunglasses. Well, actually, no, the sunglasses aren't so bad with glass because you're doing enough damage that it doesn't really matter what genre of enemy it is. Or, I guess, what breed. As long as it's... Oh, but got blown up, TicTac. If TicTac would have attacked there, it would have been fine, but instead tried to move out of the way of that Goblin Bomber and took the damage. So now TicTac's...
And on Crambo's side here, out of that chest, you got a Titanium Whip, which is sketchy
but he's
business.
Going with it instead of the shard. Fair enough.
You take what you're given.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think ditch the shard is fair, unless you absolutely hate Whip, but we'll see. Whip is sketchy. The main reason Whip gets a little trolly sometimes is trying to escape.
Yeah, and you need to not focus on moving. You need to focus on killing things, or you're gonna get dunked.
Exactly, and Crambo should definitely eat that cheese any minute now. Sporting half a heart there with the cheese. You're definitely gonna want to eat it any moment. And now oh, he ate it. But yeah, you got to be really careful, especially in Zone 2, because with the whip, you're guaranteed to have to attack attack a mushroom to get out of the way. Finds himself a compass and a ring of peace, though, so that's a really nice combo for him. Now he's just gonna want to get rid of that because he's got mapping and he's got protection, so he's just gonna want to get rid of that weapon now. It's not a good weapon. All right, Kyriella with the quick kill on Coral Rift. Nicely done, very nicely handled. Kake has got a potion, which is, I think, the first potion we've seen today.
And he's got 7 hearts, heal spell, and shield spell. If he can get a ring of mana here, that would just be
he would be fine. The only thing is, without armor, even though he's got 7 hearts and a potion, if you get in a bad place with... Oh no, and down goes TicTacFoe, Zone 4. But yeah, if you get in a bad place with Black Skeleton Knights, they do like, what, 3 hearts of damage? And if you've got them, like, around you...
Well, he's going into Zone 4, so he's not going to see Black Skeleton Knights until the very last zone, and then only 1 at a time. So
that is a very valid point. Point taken. I retract my previous statement. So Crambo's got a pretty nice setup now. In fact, a very nice setup. So he's just got to play this smart and safe, and he should be fine. He, of course, doesn't have food or any of that kind of protection, but he does have the Ring of Peace, which is very strong. He's got the plate mail as well. So yeah, he's looking okay with his current build. Again, we've got a racer on every zone. So it's kind of spread out. So it depends which zone you like to watch. And if you like to watch a particular zone, you've got your pick of the litter here. And it's kind of interesting. They've been rotating sort of where they're at. Because now Kake is the one who's in Zone 4. Where before it was Kyriella, and before that it was TicTacFoe. Crambo is looking for health here. I would be bombing... Oh no. It's hard. It's a hard call. Like, do you bomb that shrine and pick up the ring? Oh, he gets 2 rings, but he's got the Ring of Peace. We'll see what he ends up doing. I might actually take the Ring of Regen at this point and just hope you have good enemies, but I don't know if he's going to take it.
Yeah, at this point when you have so low health, you've got to kind of go for it.
Yeah, because you need to survive. So it does look like he took the Ring of Regen. I think that's the smart move, though the Ring of Peace is super strong and, of course, reduces enemy spawns and all those kinds of good things, so...
Also going for the Obsidian Spear over the Obsidian Longsword.
Yep, I agree with that.
Opens up those throw strats.
Yeah, you got the throw on... well, I guess it's... Since he's in Zone 3. Oh, the confuse. But yeah, since he's got... since he's already past Zone 2, he's not going to have the quick kill, say, on Deep Blues or anything of that sort. Unless he can find some more damage ups. Like some boots or something. Sunglasses. Kake, still no armor, but full health, potion, looking pretty good.
He's making very liberal use of that shield spell, which I like, because you kind of get stuck in that zone of, oh, I don't want to use this, but it recharges so quickly. Oh, man.
Crambo down from a Hellhound. That was a really bad death there. He just kind of got in a bad place and just kind of got worked by everything, and he could have got out of it, but just couldn't think fast enough. That's a bummer. But yeah, I totally agree. The shield spell, or any spell really, it's very easy to forget or to just be too conservative when you really should just liberally use your spells because you want to be as safe as possible. Oh, and this is a bad setup here with the dragon. Gonna have to bring the dragon all the way out, which does take a long time. Handled it very nicely, though. And that's actually one of the problems I never even really considered until now with the longsword is if you're like attacking an enemy and there's a telemage on the other side, you'd hit both and teleport across, and that might be really extremely confusing.
It actually makes for some pretty nice strats doing that to take out Blade Masters. Because they'll still lunge the same way, so you can kind of just dunk them from behind.
Very good point. Very good point indeed. Okay, and Kake had to give up on the original strategy there. It looked like the Dead Ringer strat. Also, yeah, Dead Ringer incoming, so we'll see what happens here. But yeah, had to give up on the
build. I'm not too worried about him there.
I'm not going to say anything.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah, so here comes... Oh, and it looks like he'll be okay. Yeah, he nicely handled there. That ogre, though, makes me so nervous because I feel like it's just so easy to get whacked by him, and he does a lot of damage. Kyriella in a really trolly spot here, having to tank some damage from the blue dragon, which is bad, but handles it pretty nicely considering. Has that Ring of Mana, which can be so strong. And will Kake be able to be the first of this group to finish the game? We'll see. Crambo has a... did the Zone 3 trapdoor. I think that's fine now. So that was always something in CoNDOR that we were just like, yeah, don't take the trapdoor to your bosses because it could be really scary. Just because if it's like death metal with a red dragon, you're in trouble. But now that there's always a pause because of that the title card, it's easy to sort of get your bearings. Because usually you would die from just sort of getting super trolled. Not realizing that it's a red dragon and then suddenly you're dead. So, okay, so we got another Necrodancer fight here. Kake with the has the golden loot, is on to the second phase, and it's done 1 damage so far.
Got a total of 11.5 hearts remaining. So if anything happens, it's going to be Dorian. I'd say.
That's a good point. Yeah, Dorian, you got to really be careful for now.
But this is looking like a 1-run.
Yep. Those bombs will hurt if she gets necro bombed, but looks like doing okay. There's that ogre, but yeah, this looks pretty good. Holding off on the bombing there, that was really good. And now with red dragon too, but handles it very nice. So Kake is going to be our first victor. That's 3 points to Kake. Congratulations. Let's get some applause in chat, please.
And over on Kyriella, out of that chest on the boss fight, she just got a shield spell with her Ring of Mana, so that's really good.
Oh, GG. Plus got the Crown of Thorns, so going to be able to tank up the health. Has some decent defense, 3 defense, which is pretty good as well with the Hargreaves, as well as the that chainmail. So yeah, Kyriella's got a very strong build. Oh, finding all the boots.
At this point, I would just be tanking it with that shield spell and going right into everything.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But I think picking up the floaty boots was a smart idea because now it's even easier to tank it because you don't have to worry about the goo. So that's nicely done. Yeah, look at all those applause. Thanks, everybody. Congratulations, Kake. That was a really nice finish. Really strong. What was that? A 12-minute run. Nice. I've said that you want to get your sub 15. I think sub 15 is kind of key. But of course, we're only doing 20-minute runs here, so you gotta die early if you're gonna die. Yeah, I saw that, Zypher. The wall pig killing the ogre on Kyriella's side. That's a nice use of the wall pig. They can be your best friend or your worst enemy. And that was definitely a nice kill there. Crambo's sporting the obsidian rapier, but at this point, it's got to move very, very fast. All of our racers could finish, but needs to move quickly. And tanking with that shield spell like a boss is Kyriella, but things are sketchy still. Luckily, that shield spell lasts for like 9 years, so.
Neat strategy that Kakefumi did on the Necrodancer fight was they would use the enemy kills to arrange their two characters, so they didn't have to go to the walls or anything.
Yep.
Yeah, especially right at the start there, I noticed that with Dorian.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was really smart. Absolutely. Yeah, instead of having to go to that pillar, that single pillar, using the enemies to range is good. It can be kind of tricky sometimes. I think as people get more and more practice with the Necrodancer fight, they're going to be able to do that a lot easier. But there's also pieces of the stage you can use for that. But it can be oftentimes difficult to sort of figure it out. And sometimes it's backwards from what you expect. And here goes the shield spell again. Not enough damage to kill that, wasting a few beats, killing that red skeleton
Crambo
there.
just got dunked.
Crambo down again. Crambo, no, he had the obsidian rapier too, if I'm not mistaken, so that's unfortunate as he goes down. But we got a dead ringer fight for Kyriella. Kyriella using the charge strats. I like these strats a lot. They're very safe. You don't have mini bosses in your face. I would kill those. There it is.
Very nice.
Oh, what a nice fight. Very, very nice. Let's see some clappers in the chat for that one as well. That was really, really, really nice fight. And on to the Necrodancer, skipping the chest. I agree. Don't really need anything at this point. Necrodancer, you really don't need a lot of items. I mean, health is good, but otherwise there's not much that you really need. You just need to... Really, it's just a time sink, as far as I'm concerned. I guess that last phase, it's possible to die, especially if Dorian kind of gets you trolled.
So I don't think she realizes this, but she has the Gigantism scroll, and she could actually just dig through that stage with
Oh, that's absolutely true. Yeah, she could have definitely dug through the stage with that, but...
Either way, enough bombs to get through it, so it's not a bad thing either way.
She's fine, although she is only at 2 hearts, so she's got to be a little careful. Just a little bit. Dorian's got the 4. Don't blow up. Okay, so she could have gotten the hit there, but it would have been close. Instead, she decided to not take the hit and just back off, and I think that's fair. Oh, shoot, I got to give the score. All right, and so Kyriella just trying to finish off the boss here. TicTacFoe does have a chance to finish in this race. Needs to go a little quick, though. There's only 2 minutes remaining. So got to get through Zone 4 that fast. Might not happen. That's actually not. GG, Kyriella. Congratulations. Kyriella with a solid finish. I feel like Kyriella, when she gets her build, she's good. She's had a few deaths. She's had some difficulty finding a good build. Crambo's sitting this one out there. Yeah, he's kind of out of the run there. Oh, it looks like
apparently they're finished.
Okay. Did TicTac die?
Oh yeah, because the timer was started 2 minutes late.
Of course. So that's nice. Kyriella finished right at the 20-minute mark. Yeah, you're right. I started the timer late. Thank you for reminding me. Okay. Oh, and Kake went offline. So hopefully they'll come back.
Just leaving victorious.
Yes, Mr. Yosh, those are supposed to be claps. I don't know. It's just a thing. Their hands. Oh, Fionn, I like that. That's even better. Oh, man. Hold on. I like that way more. Oh, yeah. That looks way more like clapping. What about if I do this? No, that doesn't really look like clapping. Okay, they're starting. Nice. Thanks again, everyone, for being here. Hope you guys are enjoying the races. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask them, those sorts of things. As this race gets started, I will BRB. So hold down the fort for a sec there, Canadian.
All right, I'm going to open up the chat here so I can actually see what's going on. So how's it going, Chad? I am currently your de facto host since Elad is missing in action. We got the gold spear off on TicTacFoe side. Decent start. Potion and a blast helm for Crambo. Very nice start. That's exactly what you want going in. The blast helm is something that you can take with you the whole run. It's just that good. And obviously you always want a potion. Now I noticed at the start he was talking that he wanted to tank up this build because he hasn't been finishing and he wants to make sure to finish. So the potion's definitely going to help him towards that. Speaking of tanking up, Kyriella got that Shrine of Peace, so a nice solid 5 hearts. Can I say house, mouse, and spouse? Are those correct pronunciations? Are those good? Are those acceptable? House, mouse, and spouse? Should I say it with a Canadian accent to prove that I'm Canadian? Hos, spos, mos. Oh yeah. Real Canadian-y. So Crambo very quickly getting to death metal, getting a solid fight. Will Arseny, here's the thing, Minnesotan accents are just Canadian accents. Minnesota is the Canada of America. Yes, Emily, I am often called Ham. But that's like the first thing anybody ever says. When they're like, oh hey, you're just Ham. And I'm deeply wounded by that. So we've got 3 racers now on Zone 2. I'll actually talk about the game a little. Bubs is poking me. They're all on 2-1, so very neck and neck. Oh, but we lose Crambo. That's really unfortunate for him. He was not dealing well with that cat.
I am back. Sorry about that. Yeah, Crambo going down from the armadillo. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, he was having a little trouble with the cat there in general.
Isn't back bacon in Canada anyways? We call it pea-meal bacon. Is that what they're talking about?
They're saying that I'm just Ham.
Ah! Oh, that Canadian bacon. Yeah, no. Canadian bacon is pea-meal bacon, right? What they call Canadian bacon? Finally, yeah, I have a Canadian commentator with me, though. I always say things, they're like, you silly Canadian. And I'm like, no, we're not silly. We take ourselves very seriously.
They were trying to get me to pronounce words.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, I've been there. Good time. So Kyriella sporting all kinds of cats right now, and only half a heart, so it's got to be careful. So crack open those barrels, crack open that doesn't have a bomb to open up that potential food shop.
I would transmute here and pray for food.
No, I would buy that shovel, yeah.
Oh yeah, because you can get into the food shop, but no bombs to do the food shop strats.
At
so
that
many
point,
empty hearts.
I would still check it. Doesn't check it. Why? That was surprising. That might have just missed it.
Probably wasn't thinking that she could get him.
Yeah. Oh, but Ham finds the ham, doesn't have the money. I like the attempt to buy, though, because it's just like, oh my god, I need this food. Okay, finds the bombs. Now, will Kyriella kill the shopkeeper for the ham? I would do something to get the ham. Might be farming. But yeah, you need... Oh, no!
Moles.
Tragedy strikes as MLG Mole comes out of his hole and Kyriella gets dunked. Kake's got a pretty sweet build going on here. Only 2 damage, but with the War Drum, it's really nice because you can get up to 4 damage very quickly just with another beat.
And he's got a lot of protection there. He's got his potion. He's got his Ring of Shielding. Oh, more health now.
Yeah, those extra 2 hearts are great because they're going to be full when the potion goes down. If the potion goes down. But it's that's great. Like, empty hearts are just as good as full hearts once you get potions. Well, not just as good, but pretty good. Darkness during speedruns, Violet, I think that's a good idea. I think that take the darkness, especially if early, because you can get rid of the ring. But yeah, definitely. Oh, gonna take... Nice. Kake, seeing that would have taken some damage on standing on the hot coals there and went around. That was really smart. That's good game sense.
It would really suck to lose that ring of shielding on that coal.
Oh, that's true. That's what would have happened. I was just thinking it would have been half heart, but yeah, you don't want to waste it on that. And what a nice shot there. Finding the ham. Finding the boots. Oh, just needs a little bit more gold. Tries to buy it, though. Yeah, that should be enough gold on the ground there to be able to get those boots, and I would definitely be buying those boots. Good to have the 3 damage. Looks like not buying boots.
I think he's a little worried about TicTacFoe bearing down on him.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, because I would be all over those boots. You want that 3 damage so you don't have to worry about Black Knight Black Shield skeletons and their shields. So, Cramble
again,
had glass.
He's on 3-3, so he's not going to be seeing a whole lot of those anymore.
Of course. That's true.
And he's got that war drum.
I keep forgetting that. Yeah, Zone 4 isn't really... Enemies don't have a lot of health. So, I mean, don't have a lot of health compared to Zone 2 or Zone 3. So that's true. It's not as important to have damage up. I think in Zone 4, what the most important part of the build... Because you don't need mapping. The most important part of the build is probably, like, damage absorption. Because it's going to happen.
Having shoes is also really nice for those Ease Golems.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Crambo down again, taking a trapdoor and unfortunately dying there. Minotard. Kyriella looks like tried to escape the Minotaur there and went the wrong way. And that hurts. So yeah, it looks like TicTacFoe had to slow down a little bit here with the build. Has the 3 damage.
He Ring of Courage into the teleport trap when he was right at the exit.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh, I was wondering what he was doing in there. Oh, did you just see that on Kake's side? Totally spooked the dragon, but this is actually going to be a bad situation here. A really bad situation, having the shrunk as well.
Oh my god.
Oh, that shield though. How long will it last? This is so scary. Oh my god! Got through it.
Oh my god. Oh.
And that's
that potion too.
Yeah, but even with the potion, it's so easy to get trapped sometimes. It was actually a good call to be sitting on that exit stair because it can't
get out of there
gooed
as soon as possible.
And you get out of there as soon as possible. Yeah, the goo won't affect it. Oh my goodness, that was crazy. And now not having the 3 damage would have been able to open up all these chests easily. Never mind,
he
war
could have
drum.
with the war drum, but
yeah,
he forgot about it.
Forgot about the war drum. Actually, needs to be using that war drum a little bit more, because the more you war drum and attack those golems, the less goo you're gonna have all over the place. What just happened there? Is he trying to hit by what?
He got hit by a spider.
Oh, I didn't even see the spider. Huh. Okay. So at this point, tried to escape instead of killing the golem and took some damage there. And actually, things are getting really sketchy over on Kake's side, even with the potion. Finally using the war drum. See, there'd be so much less goo on the ground if you use the war drum to attack the golems.
I think he kind of just realized that it's there.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens from time to time. Crambo getting an early Ring of War. Kyriella picking up an early Plate Mail. Both can still finish this run. Just gotta go fast. Early Ring of War is not bad. You're just going to want to get rid of it. But it's nice to have that early damage, and the knockback's pretty cool too, especially for like trapdoors and stuff. And now he's got 5 damage and a holster. And he picks up the nice game sense there to go back and pick up the dagger. Really smart. What's up, Jack Black? Who is Elad? I am Elad. I am Elad. By the way, oh, look at that heavy plate find over on TicTac's side. That's amazing. In the in the crypt walls there.
That's very nice. He's got a lot of healing too. He's got cheese, he's got the Crown of Thorns, and he has a heal spell.
Yeah, and he's using those lead boots to great effect too, standing on that goo without a care in the world. So he's got a very tanky build at this point. Kake's build not as tanky, still has the potion, but Everything else is a little sketchy over on Kake's side. 3 damage, though. Don't sell your weapon. That is the funniest thing to happen on CoNDOR, I think. Is I forget who it was, but someone went and sold their weapon to the pawn shop thinking it was a conjure shop. And that hurts.
Yeah, not the place you want to be losing your weapon.
No, it's not. Getting a pixie kiss over on TicTacFoe's side. TicTacFoe? What? TicTac. What
That
else?
looks like a really sketchy dead ringer, but he got it. There was every mini boss on screen.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, without taking any damage too. Nicely done. I did give a positive remark about lead boots. I've lifted my embargo on lead boots slightly. I still will never take them
so
with
good.
Arya.
They're really good in Zone 4.
Really good in Zone 4. It's true.
Yeah, I took them on Arya and I died dice yesterday.
Yep. You know the pain. It's the worst. It's the worst feeling because you stand still and then die, and then you're like, oh my god.
What happens is like I notice that I have them before the beat runs out, but then I panic and like press 3 buttons at once.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah, that's not good. It's not what you want. Definitely not what you want. Pretty good Necrodancer fight so far for Kake. Kind of misfiring on the thing there, but I think realizing how to bomb. Misfiring on the placement of those. Oh yeah, that was the one bomb, so decided not to try and line up the triggers and just go for the bomb kill there. Oh, TicTacFoe had a nice dead ringer according to chat, and I had totally missed it because I was too busy watching Kake.
Yeah, I didn't even realize, and he's right on Necrodancer.
Yeah, this is actually he's pulling ahead.
Yeah, he's getting a really quick Necrodancer.
He's
got that corral stage.
The corral stage, it's so good. And wow, what a fast fight. Oh my goodness, that was a sub 10. TicTacFoe.
Yeah, that was really good.
Nice job. Wow, and TicTacFoe swooping and taking that. Hype TicTacFoe run there for sure.
I guess once he got that heavy plate, he's just like, okay, we're scooting.
No, and it was scoot strats to the extreme. Like the weapons were amazing. Like he had that build really allowed him to speed up, especially in Zone 4. I think that Zone 4 is, like I was saying, you want to be tanky, and with the tanky build that TicTacFoe had, he was able to go so fast. Nicely done, TicTacFoe. Really nice. Very impressive. Crambo down again. I think Crambo is getting a little inside his own head, unfortunately. He's capable of finishing the game, but I know he said he was very nervous. It's also really early for him. Not to make excuses, it's early for a lot of people. Not everybody's Eastern time. But yeah, that's too bad. I know he's going to be a little bit disappointed with his performance right now anyways, but he's still got one more race, so he can get it together. No problem. But yeah, he sort of had a strong start and then has been suffering a little since then. Kyriella is still able to finish this run, so we might see all 3 finish, which will be good. Wait, was this? This is game 3, isn't it?
This is the game, yeah, game 3.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because none of them finished the first one.
None of them finished the first one. I forgot about that, yeah. So this is actually game 3. Right, and it is 1 p.m. for me, so yeah, closing in on the end of this race here. So yeah, see what happens. See if Kyriella can finish this run here. Whip Courage, pretty good, especially Titanium Whip. It's not bad. Like the Courage, it's kind of like the mop a little bit, but it's like a wider mop, like like those push brooms that they have where they like, you know, in schools where they put down a bunch of sawdust and then they like push these really wide brooms around on the.
Yeah, I've used one of those.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Is there a particular name for it?
It's just a broom. I don't know.
Just a broom. Old wide broom strats. Put some sawdust down and sweep them up. Let's go.
But yeah, with the Ring of Courage, it takes away like the big weakness of the whip, which is I want to move and I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the main weakness is, yeah, I want to dodge this thing right now. Oh, I can't. And yeah, with 3 damage, you should be able to pretty much move regardless. Interestingly aggressive movement there, but actually worked out just fine. I don't know if that was telegraphed or not for Kyriella. Kind of jumping in the way of the blue dragon and just plowing through all those slimes. Nicely handled. Just a broom strat.
This fight can be kind of trolly even with the Ring of Courage because you just keep on hitting the shells.
Beetles. Yeah. Oh, that's so frustrating.
Gets through it okay, though. Managed to weave around those. Ignoring the chest, which I can agree with here, given the time and the fact that you've got a pretty nice build going on.
Yeah, you're not going to need much. Maybe health
She's got the cheese.
I would go for a purple chest just in case. Might get
never-
yourself like a heal scroll or heal spell.
Yeah,
or
purple
something
chest is always a good bet if you're not sure what you need.
Oh my god, though, that wall pig. So sketchy. Handles it. Yeah, I agree, Cass. It looks like Nerves kind of took over once Crambo. He had a very strong start, but it just kind of cost him there. Oh, and that could have been bad, but it actually worked out just fine for Kyriella. So the Banshee was going to be 2 hits. So need to make sure you're not taking any damage on that first hit against the Banshee. And yeah, handled it nicely. The Telemage is so confusing.
Whip teleports.
Where are we? What's going on? Okay. Very
Encouraged
good.
into that spider to get it off
Protection Charm, though. Nice find. So it has that extra defense. Now, I forget if the Blast Helm has defense or not. It looks
does not
like it
anymore.
should, but
it
it
used
does,
to,
yeah.
but it does not because that was pretty nuts.
Yeah, it's too strong, but it looks like it should. Whoa, the courage
that's a
strats.
it's a pretty big helmet. I'd expect that to give me some protection.
Exactly. Maybe it's made out of like aluminum foil or something like that. Enlarge the green bat and place it on TicTacFoe's skull because green team hype. That's actually an interesting idea. Maybe each team should have a little enemy based on the colors. So we got green bat, red bat, blue bat, and yellow. They could all be bats, and we could just make that team black instead of yellow. Oh, ideas. Because, yeah, we thought about getting rid of the skulls because people think they're death counts because of a skull. Something we will consider.
Sense.
I'll defer to my team and Grom about that. I think Grom's here, so he can figure it out. But yeah, I kind of like that. It's kind of more fun.
I liked
anyway.
how that Blade Master was just handled by Kyrie. She made sure to bring it to the corner. Even though it had an enemy behind it, it would only go one space.
Oh yeah, smart. And again, here, once you're fighting those mini bosses, you just got to be really careful because you're only doing 3 damage. And a little pixie kiss there, nice. And yeah, Kyrie is really working this whip nicely. And again, that's something we said we do take into account. Like, if people can use their whip to great effect. Oh, and switching to the dagger, and I think that was a really smart move here to do the fast strats against Deadringer. Oh, nicely done. Just playing this very, very smart.
I'm liking the swapping out of weapons.
Yeah, I would swap again. Oh, God. Handles it. Wow. Kyriella, really nice with this weapon swapping. That was excellent. I'm impressed.
And she's got enough bombs for the quick strat here.
Oh, beautiful. What a solid run by Kyriella. And Crambo has the titanium spear and the ring of peace. Great start. Unfortunately, might be a little too late. Only has the 2 minutes remaining. Plus, once 3 people finish, then we do call it. So that we'll unfortunately have to call it. But yeah, that was really, really nice. Oh, apparently we're at 20 minutes. I thought I started the timer at the right time, but maybe not. Yeah, but we're going to let her finish. She is right at the end there. Oh, no, Will's wrong. Yeah, okay. Will's just sending me a bunch of messages. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, as long as... Ooh, Dorian is a little
Dad
hurt.
getting dunked.
Yeah, watch out, Papa. And he's only got the dagger, too, so you got to be careful. Oh, this is nice, though. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness.
Sketch City.
Oh, that was sketchy. But Kyriella does get a victory there. And that is our first group, guys. Thank you all for coming out for that. So 3 points apiece for Kyriella and TicTacFoe. 5 points for Kake on a nice finish in a second place. Crambo, unfortunately, unable to finish a run, but we love Crambo so much. He's a great dude. As are all these racers for coming out here. The hype has been real. I've really enjoyed all the CoNDOR hype. Thank you guys so much for making this a thing. Of course, CoNDOR wouldn't be a thing without people who watch it and stuff. So was that a PB? Oh, no, it wasn't a PB. Kyriella showing the leaderboard there. I didn't know if that was a PB, but it was not. Her PB is like 10 minutes something. But yeah, wow. Nice races. Nice job, everybody. So I think at this point we'll move on to the next one. But I hope you guys enjoyed that first round. How'd you feel about that one there, Bacons, as a group?
They had a little trouble the first one, but they came together pretty well there.
Yeah, I wonder if it's hard to start just because